Today we'll be learning about cause and effect relationships. The purpose statement for today, students will learn how to identify cause and effect relationships. So what is it? Cause is an action or event that takes place. On the left side you can see here that there's snow in Mankato. And then on the right side it's another action, light switch being flipped. Then effect. Effect is when something happens because of that event or action. So as we said back in the cause section, the snow coming down in Mankato, the effect, school is closed. Cause, right here, light being switched, light off over here, effect. So here is a few examples of cause and effect. As we already said, Mankato gets a lot of snow. Effect, school was canceled. Cause, he broke his arm. Effect, the doctor put his arm in a cast. Cause, Joey flipped the light switch, an event. Because of that, the effect, the light went out in the classroom. Because the teacher started to talk, the students began to listen. Now, each student will be given their own book called Broken Arm Blues. Students will also be given graphic organizers that just look just like this table. So, we're going to read the first 2 pages out loud. The teacher will read the pages out loud to the students. Okay, now students, because Kyle broke his arm, because of that event, what is the effect? And because blank, her arm, effect, Carrie got a cast on her arm. Now, this will be done in a whole group setting. Teacher will be doing most of the work here, but really we want to be focusing on the cause and effect relationship, not so much the content of the book. Because Kyle broke his arm, effect, Kyle got a cast on his arm. Carrie, blank, broke her arm, effect, Carrie got a cast on her arm. Guided practice continue. Because Carrie's arm was broke, effect, that's what we're looking for in our reading. Because blank, effect, Kyle couldn't play video games. Students, who will now read pages 5 through 8 silently. Now, after they're done reading silently, and I feel enough of them is done, I'll start a 1 to 2 minute timer to give them time to think about their answers. Next, the students, now you're going to turn to your person to your left, and you're going to think, pair, and share. We're going to get about 2 minutes here to do this. Then, obviously, after I feel like the think, pair, share has kind of ran its course, I would display this, and we would have a discussion. Maybe ask a few groups what their answers were if they're different, just because pages 5 through 8 have numerous cause and effects. So, cause Carrie's arm was broke, effect, Carrie couldn't put her hair in a ponytail with one hand. Cause Kyle's arm was broken, effect, Kyle couldn't play video games. Slight transition here, Ric Flair, just because of Woo Wednesday. We're going to be moving on to independent practice now. You're going to get this blank graphic organizer, cause and effect. You can look for any cause and effect relationships that work. So you're going to read the pages 9 through 15. Then you're going to find 2 cause and effect relationships. Now there's many of them here. Students, you can find whatever you think might be a cause and effect relationship, and we'll discuss after. So just as I said, the students will read pages 9 through 15. They'll be instructed to get 2 cause and effect relationships and identify them correctly. This is what one example might look like. The finished independent practice. Kyle and Carrie had broken arms. Effect, they couldn't play with their team. Cause, Kyle and Carrie teamed up. Effect, they could beat their blues by jumping rope together. This independent practice, really want to give the students some space, let them work on their own. And then materials, resources, just enough copies of Broken Arm Blues for everyone in the class, plus the teacher or teachers. And then printed off graphic organizers for each student.